This video is brought to you by CatBeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Wear Testers.
Yo, what's good guys? Happy New Year. This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we got a detailed look and review at these bad boys right here. This is the Kobe Mentality 3. Just kidding. It actually was probably supposed to be, but they decided to rebrand the Mentality line, kind of like do away with it after the first two models, which were actually really good models. And now we have these guys right here. This is called the Mamba Instinct. Now the Mamba Instinct is the same exact thing as the Mentality, meaning that it is a affordable, kind of like budget-friendly line within the Kobe line of shoes. And they basically have just kind of like taken the DNA from the Mentality 2s and turned it over into something new. And these guys are fantastic, dude. Like this, for $100, like I gotta say, this is probably one of the coolest, not just looking, but feeling Nike models that I've had in hand in quite a while, since maybe like the KD9. Reason being is because I really love the materials that they use on these guys. This is a fly weave upper or performance woven, however you want to call it. So it's very similar to what they use on the Chris Pauls from this year, the CB3.10s, the Air Jordan 29, the Air Jordan 31. And so if you are into that kind of material, then you know you're gonna like these. Now there is fuse and high wear areas, one of which being the toe area, which is where there's a lot of toe drags, so high stress, you know, durability issues, and then along the eye stay areas. So basically all the eyelet holes are reinforced with fuse. They called this TPU yarn, but I really don't feel like how TPU has been infused within this material here. It just feels like an overlay itself and not the material heated and welded together like it was on, say, the Dame 3. But these guys are uber lightweight. They, like I said, take the DNA from the Mentality line and they just kind of like keep it going with a new rebranded name. And that means that the cushion is actually the same as well. So this is a full-length Lunarlon midsole. This is a drop-in midsole. This is not an insole. It is a midsole. If the midsole and the shoe are separated, you can do all kinds of cool stuff to the shoe because there is, well, no actual midsole in there. Pretty cool, right? Now, my favorite thing about these drop-in midsoles is that you could start collecting them and mix and matching them, and it's pretty fucking awesome. So Lunar gives you the best kind of like court feel. So it's got a decent amount of rebound or impact protection. It's got kind of like that fluffy feeling. This actually feels really good underfoot. It feels better than the Mentality 1 and 2, along with the most recent Kobe AD, although a rock underneath your foot would probably feel better than those. But it doesn't quite feel as good as these guys, which came in my Kobe 11s. Now, they are the same exact thing. They fit exactly the same and all that stuff, but the tech specs are a little bit different. So this is just straight up Lunar. And then this is Lunar with the free kind of flex grooves, along with the large volume heel zoom air unit. So if you want court feel, you can get that with these guys. If you want court feel with a little bit more impact protection, you can get that with these guys. And if you are balling like that and you grabbed a pair of the Nike ID Kobe 11s, those had an option for a full-length zoom midsole. So if you grab those, then you have three different options: court feel plus protection, and then ultimate impact protection. So again, that's why I like these drop-in midsoles. They're mix and match. You can take this one, put it in here. If it's the Kobe 8 midsole, it'll fit in here. The Kobe 9 midsole will fit in here. The LeBron 11 insole, which was a mixture between Lunar and full-length zoom. Now talk about like impact protection, like that's got like the most that you can get probably from like a Nike right now besides an Air Max cushion. Those will fit in here. So if you want to, that's why I like drop-in midsole setups, because they are completely customizable to the user, which is dope. Now the traction's pretty interesting. They definitely took cues from the Mentality line. They kept that kind of like really large exaggerated herringbone right there at the medial side. Absolutely love that. And then they took inspiration from the Kobe 11 a little bit with a lot of just kind of like horizontal lines and everything. And from what I was told, these guys actually like grip the floor really, really nicely, but that was from an actual Nike employee. It was actually one of the guys from the design team, one of the main guys that designed this shoe. So take that with a grain of salt right now. No offense, no offense to you guys over at Nike, but you know, it is your shoe, so that's one thing. Hopefully I experience what you experience, because that would be great for me. And if they played anything like the Mentality 2, then I don't think I'm going to have anything to worry about. As far as fit, I would go true to size. That's just what I'm going to recommend. They fit true to size to me. Wide footers might want to go up half a size, just because this area right here pinched just a little bit. Hopefully that breaks in, because it actually bothered me with a regular foot. And that pretty much takes care of it. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. Once again, Happy New Year. I thank you guys so much for rocking with me all of 2016, and I can't wait to see what happens in 2017. Let me know what you guys think about these guys right here down below in the comment section. I grabbed these from Finish Line personally. That's the only place online that I've seen them so far. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They're also in some stores, but again, that's only been Finish Lines that I've seen. So good luck if you're trying to find a pair. Stay tuned for the upcoming performance review in the coming weeks. And until next time, guys, have a good one.